And we're once again sending it back to the main stage for Alwa's Awakening by InfestedRiche. Take it away.
Hi everyone, time for Alwa's Awakening. It's a new retro game on Steam, released earlier this year in February, so it hasn't been out that long. I'm InfestedRiche, and with me today I have Toad on the couch. He hasn't played the game, but yeah, he's here for support. What a bro.
Gotta support the best, man.
I'll count it down. 3, 2, 1, go. So, we play as a character called Zoe. You wake up in the land of Alwa, and they have been attacked by an evil wizard called Vicar. And what he did, he attacked the land and took the 4 ornaments, which are like powerful objects. And he gave them to bosses throughout the world. So our goal is to bring them back and take him down at the end. And this game gets we're gonna do a lot of shortcuts because of some speedrun tricks, and it's starting right after I pick up this staff, which is my main weapon. So normally you're supposed to go down here, but I'm just gonna wall jump up here, which is a speedrun trick. And how you do it, you just jump mid-air, slash, and when I slash mid-air, you can see my Zoe kinda go back a little bit in air, and that allows me to get pushed into the wall so I can do a wall jump out of it. It's not super hard to do, but it's a little bit finicky. And yeah, ladders are just suggestions in this game usually. So our first goal there is to get to the main town, where we need to go there to unlock the first stage. And we're gonna collect a few key items from the first stage. Among them you can see in the top left there I have 3 empty spots, and they are for my future magic spells that I'm gonna pick up. Whoops. Come on. Sometimes I get an accidental up input on the ladder, and then I grab it, which I don't want to do. I just want to press left and right on the ladders. But yeah, we're gonna get our first magic spell and some other things in the upcoming dungeon. Talk to this guy, because otherwise we have to talk to him to activate the trigger to enter the first stage. And the good thing about this game is this is a checkpoint, and it keeps track of all your progress all the time. So even though I picked up an item after that save, I could still quit to the title screen and reload the file to go back to my checkpoint, but I still keep the items that I collected. So we're gonna do a lot of, I call it quit and load warping, pretty much. So yeah, this is the first stage, Amber Sakellum. Not too much going on right now, but it will soon give me a little bit more options to do fun stuff. But there is a key, and much like Legend of Zelda for the NES, you can collect keys, but they're not for certain doors. You can actually use them throughout the whole game. So if I want to, and I'm going to later, I'm going to collect a few keys to save them for later to do shortcuts. A little bit story about this game perhaps. Made by Elden Pixels, 4 guys from Sweden, where I come from as well. I met them, 2 of the guys at a Swedish gaming event in 2015, where they had their first game demo. I tried it out and I fell in love with the game immediately. And I knew back then, I had a mission. I was going to speedrun this game at SGDQ, the first opportunity I had. So here I am. And here's our first magic, the green block. You're supposed to place it normally on the ground, but if you can do block jumps mid-air if you... It's not terribly precise to do them, but we are gonna do a lot of shortcuts with that technique and the wall jumps. And the next screen is actually one. This is a cool screen if I can get it. So I need to do both of them. There we go. If you don't do that combo, you can't get up there in time, and you have to wait for the skeleton to move away from the ladder. Okay, I'm gonna try to skip this puzzle and just go up to the key. There we go. And quit and load back to this point. Now we're gonna grab our next key item, which is going to be a copper coin, which I need. Well, much like Link's Awakening, you have like a few key items that kind of for a trade quest, and we're gonna need this coin for an upcoming item. And quit and load again. So now I just have to go back to the, well, go to the first boss. And the stage is pretty big by itself, but I'm just gonna go back to the beginning and walk to the, well, go to the boss room, but from the wrong direction. So I'm backdooring here. Even though the door looks like it's locked, it will open up when I approach it, because the game is doesn't expect you to be able to go this way, except if you go back with the block there. But yeah. First boss is a little bit RNG. It's gonna, well, it's a big spider and it has some small spiders that comes down from the ceiling. And based on if I don't hit him there or not, it can, well, I might lose a little bit of time. But so far, so good. Yeah, this should be the quick kill. There we go.
Nice.
And our first ornament here. And that's stage 1. And this is where you're supposed to come, well, this direction normally. But there has another exit, which just basically just show, whoop, why did I do that? You come from that ladder normally. But yeah, here's a big shortcut with the block jumps. Just like that, we can skip all. Normally, you're supposed to go back to town and go through it, and yeah, there are a whole lot of screens that we're skipping here. And same thing here. Instead of going up and around, I'm just gonna go straight through. But yeah, one of the reasons why I love this game so much is the awesome soundtrack. It's like one of the best I've ever heard. And actually, if you donate during this run, if you make a $20 donation, you have a chance at winning the Alwa's Awakening soundtrack, which is made on NES card, and it was only 100 of them made. So it's if you're an NES collector, that's something, definitely something you want. You can also donate $10 or more for a chance at a pixel art painting. And yeah, while I make my way to the second stage, why not hear a few donations?
All right, we had a $30 donation from Ketsa earlier, who said, "I'm staying up until 6 a.m. to watch Alwa's Awakening, but it's totally worth it. It's such an excellent game, and it's great to see it run at GDQ. Love those green block sequence breaks." Also, you'll be interested in a $150 donation. It is from Eldon Pixels.
Oh, nice.
They say, "We're the creators of Alwa's Awakening, and we're all watching right now. Ever since we started working with Alwa's Awakening, it was always a dream to see it on a Games Done Quick. Thank you for making our dreams come true. Good luck on the run, InfestedRiche."
Thank you very much. Yeah, they've been really supportive with my, well, running this game and trying to get it here to the GDQ. Great guys. Okay, stage 2. It would be the shortest. I'm gonna go to the boss pretty much immediately. I'm just gonna do one quick thing here, which is trade in the copper coin here so I can get the flask. And the flask is a really good item. Later on, I'll be able to refill it with water, and that kind of acts like an extra life bar. Because if I have 3 hits right now at the top right, but if I have a filled water bottle as well, my life will refill 1 time. So this is second boss. I'm gonna jump over him, and then I'm gonna try to kill him before he moves back to the left wall. Did I want to take that damage? Mostly because decent kill, but I didn't want to take the damage. But yeah, from now on I really want to manage my health, because coming up is the scariest section, and the reason why I put the estimate at 50 minutes. Hopefully this run will be around 40, but depending on how things goes here, it might be a bit longer. Here's a cool puzzle that I'm just gonna skip completely. You're supposed to use both blocks to push up that key, but I just gonna use my own block and push myself into the wall and grab that key with my butt. But yeah, now we're heading, well, you might notice that I'm not taking any saves now, and there's a reason for that. That's because I'm going like some. This is pretty late game actually, and the reason for that is I'm gonna grab an item called Bubble 2, which is another spell. And the reason why I'm not saving is because once I've grabbed that item, I want to quit and load back to my previous checkpoint, which is closest to my next destination. So yeah, a lot of stuff can go wrong in this place, so I'm gonna try to play it as safe as I can. Remember not to save here. Also, this track is one of my favorites, but there is another in the game that's definitely one of my all-time favorite. But yeah, I love the soundtrack, it's so good. These guys can have a little bit of a troll hitbox, like they take 2 hits, but sometimes... Oh, I'm actually gonna focus for this room, because if I fail her, I'm going back a long time. Trying to make 1 cycle here, which I should get now. You have to make that precise block jump in the beginning to save a cycle, and 1 cycle takes like 10 seconds for this platform to go back and forth. There we go. But yeah, a little bit of trouble hitboxes on the enemies, especially those blue hedgehogs, or Sonics, if you want to call them that. They take 2 hits, but sometimes they stay, like after you kill them, they have some active frames and can hit you. And you think you kill them, you just walk on and then take a hit. So I usually, after I kill them, I usually stand still a little bit to make sure that I have killed them. And they have a potential drops for HP as well, which is something I want right now, just to be able to feel a little bit more safe. But the HP drops are pretty, well, they don't happen too often. Nice ladder. But yeah, what the goal for this area is to destroy 3 crystals, which will open up, well, destroy 3 barriers, so we can get to the magic that we want. And I'm gonna do that for a little bit while, so you can read a few more donations if you want.
Sure, we have $20 from 8-Bit Spider Bite, who says, "Hi Rich, congratulations on a successful week at SGDQ. I'm glad I was able to catch all 3 of your runs. Good luck with Alwa's Awakening this morning. I'll be watching. Thank you to the amazing crew behind the scenes bringing us this awesome event all week. Technical issues can and will occur, but you have a great team working incredibly hard to bring this to us."
Thank you, Spiderbite. I need to make a shout out for that guy, seriously. He's been such a supportive viewer of mine, and I had a fundraiser for my trip here since I'm from Sweden. It's a pretty expensive one, and he shipped in a lot of money, so yeah. Honestly, if you guys could give him an applause, that would be really cool. He deserves it. Thank you, guys.
Awesome. And we have a $7.70 donation from Anonymous who says, always fun watching InfestedRiche in my afternoons doing some speedrunning. My best friend's stepfather was just diagnosed with lung cancer last week, so here's hopefully a lucky drop in the bucket to help everyone affected by and those others affected by it. Much love. And then there's, I believe, an emote code here of Rich Please. So if we have any other supportive viewers of yours out there, you can spam a Rich Please. If you don't have that, if you don't subscribe to InfestedRiche, I believe a Bless RNG is a relatively similar emote.
Yeah,
so.
they look about the same.
So you can go with that instead.
Funny thing though, when they released Bless RNG for Twitch, I was a little bit salty because I had already prepared that Rich Please email, so I was like, oh man, come on.
And I have a $160 donation from Project Game Boy.
Ooh.
Hello, Rich from Hero and the Project Game Boy chat. We have been watching and cheering for you on your runs this week. For this fantastic Alwa's Awakening run, we all contributed to this donation. GLHF, and donation goes to your choice.
My choice is still naming Ness in Earthbound Shower Guy, which is a meme from SGDQ. But yeah, thank you, Project Game Boy and Hero and all the others.
I have a $50 donation from Herfa Durfa, who said they've been looking forward to this run all week.
He might be in the audience. I haven't seen him today, but he's here at the event. Thank you, man.
Also $50 came in from Composed Lunatic, who said, first time donating, I don't know what to comment.
This section is... okay, good. These spikes kill me immediately if I hit them, so that section is a little bit scary. Oh no. There we go. Okay, this is the last barrier that we're gonna destroy, and then we're just have one more, a little bit of a scary jump left. If I get out of this place alive, that's like all I can ask for a marathon run. Depending on where I die in this whole section, it could take me like... I have missed a block somewhere. That door is supposed to be open. Must be in the previous screen where I talked or something. Probably this one, yeah. There we go. Playing a game and doing commentary at the same time, impossible.
The music is really good, but the sprite work is also really good in this game.
Yeah. This game is heavily inspired by Balakid in its looks. Not by how it plays, definitely, but it's also mentioned in the credits later. And me being a Balakid runner, I can really tell, like, yeah, a similar look. Okay, almost at the end of this section. One more, a little bit of a scary jump here. Gonna try to make it a little bit safe. There we go. And there's no way this guy's gonna deal free damage to me, so okay. We good. This is Bubble 2 and Quid and Low.
Very nice.
And yeah, you're supposed to get Bubble 1 in the second stage, but since I have the block jumps and the wall jumps, I can just skip that and go straight for Bubble 2 instead. And you can see in the top left that the bubble magic has like a little star in the bottom left corner. That indicates that it's level 2. We're gonna get block 2 later on as well. But yeah, this stage, we're gonna skip a lot of stuff here. It's a very vertical type of stage. We're gonna do a lot of wall jumps and scale the tower much faster than intended. Same thing here, I'm not gonna grab any saves because I want to warp back to the previous one when I'm done here. And this puzzle is much like the other one that I talked about, where you're supposed to push all the blocks and your own block to be able to push out the key, but I'm just gonna use one of the game's blocks and one of my own. And then I need to push it all the way in, and then push it with, I'm gonna, well, you can see the key move a little bit, and I need to move it 2 pixels. I think I moved it 3 there actually. And then do the ass grab. Yeah, at the end I'm gonna have 3 keys. That was one of them, of course, that I need for the end. And 3 keys at the end will allow me to do a big shortcut in the final dungeon. But yeah, there's not that much going on right, so you can go for a few more donations if you want.
I'd love to. We had a $30 donation from Rengility, who said, "Thank you for the awesome event. I feel I'm obligated to support you guys as I just landed my first job in the game industry in Tokyo as a sound designer. Thank you for inspiring me all these years." We also received a donation of $15 from Slingshotter, who said, "Just sneaking in a donation while at work. Money goes to that extra Kingdom Hearts 2 run because Bloody Biscuits is a god at that game." Referring to one of our open incentives right now.
Okay, this upcoming screen is a little bit scary. I might die if I get a little bit trolled by the game, but I need to go. Okay, that's a good start. As long as I get up in the bubble when I... well, normally when you use the bubbler, you're only supposed to use it from a standstill position, so you just shoot the bubble from straight up. But I do it in a way so I jump out with it, so I gain a little bit of distance and land on top of it at the same time. You can, well, it makes that section easier, because if you don't do that, you get a really tight jump at the end and you might fall into that fire when you die immediately. Here's a third magic spell, the energy, kind of like a fireball, lightning, whatever. Coming up, well, you're supposed to use this magic in this dungeon to shoot 4 statues to unlock an elevator to the boss, but we're actually gonna do a sip. And it's the only sip in the speedrun. You can do it in other places, but for no good reason really, just goofing off. But I'm gonna place a bubble here, and then place a block on the right pixel, that's good. And it's gonna push me into the ceiling, and if I do it okay, for some reason it didn't work anymore. That was weird. Never seen that before. That's bad. Here we go, and we're through. There's a really hard quick kill for this boss, which I'm not gonna try to. I'm just gonna do this slightly slower strat. It's still a pretty weird fight, because you take a lot of damage while you're hitting him. Sometimes when that's bad, whatever. It's good. But yeah, sometimes when you if you take damage and you try to do damage to him as well. Okay, what's going on? That's not. Gonna try to snipe him. Nope. Whoops. Probably should play it safer. Horrible fight. See what he's doing. He should come from the top now, no? But yeah, really important that I just didn't die there, so I probably wasted like 20 seconds in that fight or something. But quit and load once I grab that ornament. And now I'm gonna go back to the first stage. But just like the second stage, it has another stage deeper into it, and that's where we will find block 2. And while I'm moving there, you can go for a few more donations.
All right. Well, I didn't get to this one earlier, but just speaking of bosses, let's see if I get this name right. Miss Lycad donated $20, saying, "Wish I could donate more, but money is tight. Good luck from the worst runner of this game. Let's hope for a lot of Vicar head forms. Also, kill the animals."
Thank you.
And we had a $50 donation from a French donor. The name is Gilo La Twercus, who said, "My first SGDQ, and for now, I really have a great time with my fellow baguette buddies. Much love."
Coming up here is a big skip. I'm gonna try to jump over this gap and start. Okay, that's good. It's tricky to jump towards the wall and then turn around, because you need to do the wall jumps. You need to, well, push your back into it. So it's a pretty tricky, well, sequence of inputs to jump towards it and then do the wall jump inputs quickly. That was a good skip for block 2. And block 2, what's special about that one is that it can float. Well, if you place it in water, it just acts like a block that rides the water, so you can ride it. And we are going back to the first screen of the game now, actually, because if you remember, there were a water section there, and we're just gonna go over there. But here's the reason why we need a flask for, well, to beat the game. We need it otherwise for health. But yeah, we're gonna fill up the flask and take the water to a person that's thirsty, and he will give us a key to the next stage. Oh, music's so good. Next. I was actually lucky enough to get a hold of one of those 100 soundtrack cards, and yeah, I'm so happy to have that in my collection. So yeah, that was the first guy, and here's the key for the next area. Grab it and quit and load. Now we're gonna warp to our other warp further to the east, Central Alwa. Because it's closest to the next area, obviously. Picking up this save, and we're gonna keep this save for the rest of the game now, hopefully. Except for the final dungeon where I have no need for it anymore, and I will save for health and such. But we are gonna quit and load back to that checkpoint 2 more times. Also, I haven't talked about these blue orbs, one that I just picked up. You can see in the top right that I have 7 at the moment. Refilling my flask there. Once you get 10, you get a, like, they don't do anything right now, but once I get 10 of them, which I will get like an orb level increase, and what it does is it will actually deal 1 free damage in the beginning of every boss fight. So I will get, yeah, free damage on the last 2 bosses. I don't remember, it's not every 10 orbs or so, but the more you get, you kind of have to, well, the more you need to get a level up, if that made any sense. But yeah, a lot of shortcuts here, fake ceiling there. Ride the block here, and these spikes kills me immediately if I hit them, so we're gonna try to avoid that. Also, if you try to place the bubble, well, if you place it inside those, oh, that's a good jump. If you place it inside the spikes, it will not come out, it will just pop immediately. So you have to be a little bit precise there. gonna snipe this guy with the lightning. You wanna remember this room. Doesn't look like anything, but we're gonna come back here later for a reason. Snipe. This is it's kinda like it's a stage. Well, Solstice Mountain. Well, both of these stages are kinda like a stage, but not really. They just act like something in between mostly. Because we are here for a certain item which we need to advance. And the previous amethyst passage is where the boss is actually. We're almost coming up on my favorite track in the game. It's very chill, but I just love it so much. And here it comes. It's not gonna stick for long, so enjoy it while it lasts. A Dark Moon Village. Funny thing, there was one time when I did runs of this, there was one viewer in my chat who loved it so much, and he was like, "Oh my god, I love it so much, I'm gonna get married to this song one day." I like it. Walking down the aisle to this, imagine that. So, yeah, we have a little bit of... It's kind of like a back and forth section with not too much going on here, so you can read a few more donations if you want.
Yeah, I'd like to. We have a CL Chambers with a $20 donation who said, "Love your streams, and your run on this game is top-notch."
Thank you, Chambers. He's an awesome dude. Well, for me, I recently found him in the NES community and a new, really good speedrunner.
And Paquette chimes in with a $16 donation and says, "Never played Alwa's Awakening, but the game looks kind of like an old PC DOS game I had and played as a child called Hocus Pocus. Anyway, good luck and greetings from Poland."
Greetings. If you haven't tried this out, if it was already cheap on Steam, but I think right now it's on a 25% sale, so there's like, yeah, I can't see a lot of reasons why not to get it right now if you haven't already.
We have a $10 donation that says, "Good luck, Rich, from Pale and Elenmeister. Go Sweden."
Sweden. Thank you, guys. But yeah, now I got the item, which is the Eye of the Beholder. It didn't show for you there, but it shows previously invisible platforms and such, and now it shows this door, which leads to the boss. Even if you know that it's there, you can't enter it without that item. This is a funny boss. I'm gonna manipulate the enemies and his shots and kind of loop around, do a wall jump there, that's important, and then you kill these two, make him shoot the block for me, and then we just rinse and repeat to get 2 hits per cycle, or like don't waste any hits. And the music is awesome, like all the other tracks. I normally don't take any damage here and I have free health, but it's important here that I don't lose the flask. I'm not going... Well, if I do that now, I'm gonna stop playing this game, because that would be embarrassing. But yeah, if I lose the flask, I have to I want to refill it before heading to the final area. So that's the 4 main bosses, and now we can go to the final area. Left. I had to think there for it. I didn't mention it before, but we passed that place earlier. which is right around the corner. Here it is. You need all the 4 ornaments to have this warp up to the final area. Altar of Echoes. Funny thing, I was like I said earlier, I played this game for the first time 2015 at the demo at the event in Sweden. But I've also been a game tester for the developers. And in an early build, that warp to the final area wasn't there. It was just an open ceiling. So if you could actually go there right away if you had only bubble 1 and just jump up and trigger the screen transition. And there's the reason why we wanted the free keys. Otherwise we would have to go around like 2 or 3 more screens, which are really slow. Next screen looks really cool if I get it. I hope I do. I'm gonna do precise wall jump here and 2 block jump. There, nope. That's bad. That was my flask. That's really bad. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to play well on the final boss now. So much for the swag. This upcoming room is the worst room in the game. There's a quick cycle to it that I'm not gonna attempt. It can save 15 seconds, but the trick to do it is really hard. And it's usually the run killer when I do attempts at home for the record. But yeah, now we have to wait one more time here.
While you wait on the cycle, I thought I'd say your choice in wardrobe has helped raise money for charity because we got a $50 donation from Anton. And maybe you could help me with the Swedish pronunciation, but they said I had to donate when I saw the Retro Games Fair t-shirt. The Retro Spells, whatever.
Retrospelsmässan.
Thank you. Anton says, it's a retro gaming expo taking place in my city, Gothenburg.
Yep, and that's where I played the game the first time, 2015. And got this shirt. I actually got this shirt 2014, but same event. They usually have it once a year. They didn't have it 2016, but I think they've done it since like the first. Well, I don't know, but at least 2012, I guess. It's a really cool place. If you're into retro games and live in Sweden or having the opportunity to go there, it's nice to spend the day there and find a lot of stuff. Don't be scared, but these spikes will not do anything to me. The other spikes, they kill me immediately though, but that's actually a patch, or recent patch from the developers. Earlier on, there was just a gap in the ceiling there, and from what I heard from the developers is that they saw a lot of people play this for the first time and went up there immediately, thinking that was the intended way. So they missed out a lot of content, to the right, where you normally loop around a little bit. So they did some false spikes there just to, for speedrunners we know we can go there, but the casual will, I need to reset this now. Interesting. I hope it goes, yeah. I didn't get my up B input there to shoot the lightning, which I needed. Good thing the block is there after a reset though. We're gonna do this to make sure. I'm a little bit scared for the final boss actually. With only 3 health, I might die because it's depending on what patterns I get, but at least there's a checkpoint right outside. We're getting close. It's only a few more rooms until we're there. The next room is pretty much, the last one where I had to do a little bit of tricky section. If I get past her, we should be home free for the moment. There we go. Get the wall jump, nice. And yeah, up to the final boss. He can spawn in 4 locations, like top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right. Normally, if I had a flask, I would like to see him in the top left as much as possible, because then I can do 5 hits per cycle. Otherwise, you can only do 1 damage per cycle. We don't want to see him in the top right at all. But now I would prefer him if he was just like bottom right, bottom left. I would actually take top right over top left now to play it safe. Nope. Oh, ooh, that's close. And the bubble didn't come out the right direction. That's a shame. Hopefully you can get ready on time. Oh, it took too long to recharge the bubble there. I didn't have it back in. That was really close to hit the spikes at the end. But yeah, time's coming up. And time.
Great job, man.
Thank you.
Your time was 41:12.
41:12. I was hoping to get sub 40. I usually do in like no reset runs, but I had a lot of stupid mistakes in this run, honestly. Yeah, the credits are coming up. It's not that long, so if we could sit through that, that would be cool. I have some shoutouts to make. But yeah, here you get the intro again, but in 16 bits, so who knows? Maybe we get a sequel, I don't know. Maybe if it sells really well. But yeah, shoutouts to Eldon Pixels for making this awesome game. 4 guys, and you have them here. Game designer, Mikael Forslind. Music artist, Robert Kreis. Programmer, Kevin Andersson. And the pixel artist, Alexander Berggren. He helped me with one of my subscriber emotes, by the way, my Rich Hay, which is Zoe from this game, waving hi. But yeah, inspired by Valkid, as I told you earlier. And shoutouts to all the game testers, great job. And one of the coolest things for me here is that I'm gonna be in the credits, but during the special thanks section. Okay, yeah, we need to catch up on time, so I gotta go, and thank you so much. Hope you like the game. Check it out on Steam, and yeah, keep donating to this amazing event. Thank you, guys.
InfestedRiche, everyone. We had an $11 donation from Raven who just said, "Keep it up, InfestedRiche." Thanks, Raven. Just a couple of older donations I wanted to get to before wrapping up here. Carl with $200 said, "Put this to not saving the animals. I'm not saying kill them. I just think the animals could learn some better speed tech and save themselves. They have the shine sparks and wall jumps down. No sense rewarding laziness." And Tubi donated $250. Thank you so much. And they said, I've watched for several years, but this is the first time donating. Here's $250 for a fantastic event and charity. Thanks, everyone, for all this awesome runs. And once again, I have been prolix. My time here is coming to an end after these 2 games. I might be back a little bit, I believe, for Titanfall 2. Be about 24 hours from now or so. I'll be leaving you in the capable hands of High Def Low Main. He helped run the poker tournament that we had for charity here on site. So that was awesome to participate in. So thanks to him for all that work. As I transition, I'll leave you with a message from Twitch. Thanks so much for tuning in, everyone. Keep those donations coming.
Alright, good morning everybody. This is High Def Low Main. You're watching SGDQ2017. I'm going to take a few moments just to read some donations that we've got before we get in with Gu with Splasher. Ajax Unlimited donates $75. Sneaking in a quick donation while I'm the only person in the office. I've been waiting all week to get paid so that I can give to this amazing cause. Keep up the great work and let's see that extra Kingdom Hearts 2 run. We have $10 from Anonymous. Love watching Riche play. He's such a nice guy. Also, the music in Alwa's Awakening. We have a $6 donation from Warm Vanilla Sugar that says, we have a $6 donation from Warm Vanilla Sugar, who says we have a $6 donation from Warm Vanilla Sugar, who says we have a $6 donation from Warm Vanilla Okay, I'm going to stop right there. Little recursion for you on this Friday morning. We have $150 from Sabrice. Hey guys, great work you are doing. Keep it up. Oh yeah, kill the animals. We have a $100 anonymous donation. I'm going to miss most of the remaining runs because of work, so I figure I will give one final donation for all the good runs I did manage to catch. We have $10 from Loose Gukreen. Splasher, hype! Hi, Gu. Closer. We We have a $30 donation from Loco Mojo. Just says, hi. All right, and looks like we're ready to go. I'm going to throw it over to Gyu with Splasher.